Welcome back, Amani channel, the video fearless dude, aka your neighborhood friendly video producer who helps brands and individuals and business owners attract more leads, have greater influence, or have a greater impact using video marketing. This is my Easy Video Marketing Mastery short course, and this is the second installment of it. So thank you so much for watching. This is the Video Confidence Accelerator. So I am Amani channel, and I'll be sharing more about me. If this is the first time you've run across me, or if you're watching this, this is your first video, go back and watch the first one. This is the second video in the series, so watch the first one first of all. All right, so I'm going to share my promise to you. So this is my guarantee to you for watching this short course in this series, that you'll know exactly how to create a video that will build your brand or company's influence, impact, and attract more leads without spending tons on equipment and spending tons of time and wasting time and money, more importantly. All right, I'm going to share my 25 plus years of video production experience with you, and you will have to execute. It's on you to execute. Remember that. Now, how do you know if you're in the right place? Well, if you're a coach, consultant, or business service-based business owner, you need to make business videos to serve more people, to grow your business, but you can't get out of your head. If you're a novice who wants to work in front of the camera, be an influencer or a spokesperson, but you have no idea of how to start, and it makes you nervous to speak on camera. If you have the burning desire to share your story with the world, but you don't like the way you look or sound, or you're a perfectionist who has high expectations each time you record, or if you want to create a brand that people can touch, they can touch people, but the technical aspects of video making is overwhelming and you don't know where to start, you are in the right place if you're ready to invest in yourself like you are doing right now and start making videos. And right now, your only investment is what? Is time. So why would you want to learn from me? There's a few folks who have worked with me in the past. These are co-employees and production folks that I've worked with over the years. So this is Bill Hudson, who I've worked with at my second TV station really in Tampa. Bill says I worked with Amani when he began as a reporter at WTVT in Tampa. Not only a quick learner, his enthusiasm on being great at his craft still remains to this day. Never shying away from a challenge, Amani has continued to grow in the media world. I was fortunate to witness the growth of a brilliant and smart professional, beginning as a novice and now an instructor, assisting others today. Charles Elward says, for anyone watching, pay attention. Amani knows what he's talking about when it comes to video and video production. Thanks, Charles. And Keith Cartwell, who's a master in his own right, says, work with a guy like Amani Challenge, you have to be at your absolute best just to be in the ballpark of his greatness. If you ever had the opportunity to work with him, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Amani is a true professional. Those are very kind words, Keith. Maybe a little bit overstated, but you got to be great in this business to stay working and to have a job and to continue to be trusted, do your job. All right, so I'm going to share my history real quick. So I'm from East Palo Alto, land of the Rogues, California, which is where I started and got my first exposure to the media, mostly by watching my city get covered in the news. And I figured if you can't beat them, join them. So I started studying at a community college. I started studying broadcasting at a community college and then transferred to University of Florida, where I thought I wanted to be a sports reporter. But after graduating and getting my first job in Washington, D.C. at WJLA, I quickly gravitated towards the newsroom, and I ended up working on camera in my next job in Tampa, where I started as a reporter trainee. And that's really where I ran into some roadblocks. So when I got to Tampa, I was very green. Tampa's a huge market, is a huge media market. And I ended up I was choke city when it came to reporting. When I was doing live reports, I would get nervous, anxious. I would struggle. I would stammer. I would stutter. And that guy you see in the photo right there, the cameraman, he was like, Amani, what the hell is wrong with you? I was like, I don't know, dude. I'm getting nervous. And so Rod Finch, his name is Rod Finch. Rod Finch mentored me and helped me get my on-camera swag, as I like to say. Then I moved to Atlanta, where I continued to teach. I continue to work in broadcasting. I currently work as a TV producer, and I also consult, coach, and produce videos. And I also help business owners use videos to attract leads, influence, and serve more. So that's my past in a nutshell, my current situation in a nutshell. That's the past 25 years in a nutshell. So I've been doing this, I do this, and I'm glad to share my expertise with you. All right, now stick around because I have two bonuses for you at the end. And I want you to know that if you're really nervous, if you get really concerned or you stutter, you don't know how to get started speaking on camera, you're in the right place. This is something that I know very well. I've coached many people through this. And if you follow my simple formula, you'll be well on your way to making videos. All right, so today's lesson is the Video Confidence Accelerator. The first one is the video production formula. I'm also going to follow up with a storytelling avalanche to help you tell your stories, to help you build fast rapport, and help you get framed as an expert, build that know, like, and trust. And I'll finish this up with a video gear house because, of course, you need some equipment to start making videos. But today is all about the Video Confidence Accelerator. So if you want to make videos, if you want to speak on camera, these are all mistakes, things you want to avoid. You want to avoid winging it, especially if you're very much a novice to video production and to speaking on camera, because winging it is the worst thing you can do. You will babble. You might think it's a good way to make videos, but it really isn't. And with that, along with winging it, is recording a video without a plan. So without having any idea of how you're going to create it, how you're going to edit it, if you're going to polish it, just no idea what you're doing. If no roadmap, don't get started. And 3 is biting off more than you can chew. So if you're winging it and if you're recording without a plan, you are biting off more than you can chew. Just know that. So why do you need confidence to make videos? Well, because confidence is a must. I mean, think about like your significant other. Were you confident when you approached? Well, maybe you weren't, but if you've ever dated and you're not confident, you might have trouble attracting a romantic interest if you're not confident. Confidence attracts followers and prospects. Confidence will quickly build that know, like, and trust. Confidence creates quick connections. Confidence helps you to sell. Confidence helps you in every way in your life. Confidence has helped you attract your mate. Confidence has helped you discipline your children. Confidence is everything when it comes to life, almost. Really, it is. But maybe fear is a big roadblock to you making videos and having that video confidence, because it is a skill. It is not something inherently natural. Like, it is very natural for me to speak on camera because I've done it for years and years. But the first time, you're probably going to be a little bit uncomfortable making a video and speaking to a device, a camera. All right. Maybe you don't like your voice. You're not perfect. You fear that people will reject you. You feel like you're camera shy. You get anxious. Who will listen to me? You're not attractive, or you think you're not attractive. You worry that you're not attractive. You think video is hard. You don't like your body language. You don't like talking to a camera. You don't know what to say. You're not interesting. All of these are really excuses. All of these things are just in your mind. And if you're able to get over these roadblocks, you'll be quickly on the path towards video success. And that is what I'm here to do. So this is me in my early days of a reporter. And I can tell you that at this very moment, I forgot exactly what I was going to say. And I had to look down at my notes and I see this head nod jerk thing where I would blah, 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 and just rely on my notes. And it was very unnerving, very uncomfortable, probably for the viewer and for myself. And people in Tampa, they watched me go from a novice to basically a beginner to a seasoned reporter right before their eyes. But those first 1 or 2 years were very shaky. As a matter of fact, I didn't know if I was going to succeed. Well, I always knew that I was going to succeed, but I can tell you that my managers didn't think that I had what it took at first. And I had to prove to them and prove to myself that I could do it. And it took me a little while, but once I got there, I got there. And you can do it too. If I did it, believe me, you can do it. My first live shot was such a train wreck. I remember there's some breaking news in Hillsborough County. There was a shooting, a police-involved shooting. And I went out and covered it, and I was interviewing the spokesperson. And then I tried to go live, and I babbled through the whole thing. And my cameraman looked at me like, the good thing about Amani is that you get your reps in, you will get better. His name was Scott Anderson. Scott Anderson was my road dog. We had many adventures together, but that first live shot was not very cool. I was not cool at all. So if I can do it, you can do it. So what I discovered was a six-step process to help students become camera confident. It works for introverts, extroverts, male, female. It doesn't really matter, men, women. And it's a fast process if you work the system. It really is. As a matter of fact, my first student, and I was just trying to find out if this idea was even viable. I had a call with a woman in Germany. Her name is Charlotte Squire. And Charlotte is a law of attraction coach. She said, Amani, my mind always goes blank whenever I try to make a video. And so I put her on the spot and I was like, well, Charlotte, let's imagine we're just at a coffee shop and where I ask you, what does a law of attraction coach do? What would you tell me? And the second I asked her, I put her on the spot. She got a confused look on her face. She got disheveled. And I said, oh, wow, well, she really is having some challenges. So I took maybe 5-10 minutes. I told Charlotte to turn off her camera. This is via Zoom. I just took the pressure off her and I walked her through an exercise. And by the end of this 30-minute call, she was able to share what a law of attraction coach does on camera successfully. And I was like, I'm on to something. That's when I knew that there was something to this. All right. And I've helped other students like Misty Harris, who said to me, I'm in. If you can fix my fears of the camera, I will sing your praises. And then she went later on to say, I was contacted for a commentator position on a television show. They will contact me after the producers watch my videos. Miracles of miracles. I believe this will happen. So it just shows you that if you just have a little bit of coaching, a little bit, if you're able to follow some directions. Like, I don't know if you're one that likes following directions, but if you can just trust the professionals and just follow my simple steps, you'll be able to do it too. All right, that's my personal guarantee to you. So this is the video confidence formula. It is 6 simple steps. And if you're able to master these, you'll be well on your way. So the first step is to commit. The second step is to gear up. Second step is to plan. The fourth step is to practice. The fifth step is to relax. And the sixth step is to present or share on camera. That is all you have to do. And if you can do those 6 things, you'll be well on your way. So let's start with the first step, commit. What does that mean? This is my definition. You make a decision and you stick with it and you're consistent. All right, that's what a commitment is. You make a decision, you stick with it, and you are consistent. All right, now I'm not going to go into it for my students. I have more of a presentation on what commitment might look like, but just know that you have to commit to this process of making videos. And that includes learning the video production formula, the first video that I shared, or the first training module in this 4-part short course. All right, so you have to follow the formula. You have to follow the confidence activities if that's a challenge for you. And also you have to watch the next module also to get this complete education, because it takes everything, having the equipment, having the confidence, having the storytelling, and knowing how to create from beginning and how to create a video. So, but you have to make a decision to actually do it. And that's the first step. Then you have to gear up. What does that look like? Well, that means you have the right camera, the right lights, a microphone, a tripod, and you have to figure out what equipment is needed. So you might need to hire a freelancer. That might be the best way, because maybe you have an elaborate shoot and you need some help. Like you have a 3-camera shoot, you're doing like a more of a elaborate kind of setup. You might need to do that. All right. But if you're doing it simple, like me, I'm just creating this all by myself. I just set up my camera. I have my lights set up. I have my microphone set up. I record, and bam, I'm a one-man show. You can do that too. So whether it's elaborate or simple, but you have to know what equipment is needed. So you have to begin with the end in mind. Definitely. That's a big part of it. Then you have to plan your message. So when it comes to planning your message, these are some things to help you plan your message. So you have to know your expertise. You have to know your audience. You have to be really specific. You have to know their pain. You have to know your solution or advice, or what's the story that you're going to share. You need to, what do they need to know versus what they know. All right. So someone might not know, they might not know anything. All right. So people don't know what they don't know. If you're the expert, if you have a solution for folks who don't know what they don't know, like if you've never made a video before, you might not know about anything that I've been talking about, but as you watch this, you'll be led on the path. All right. So you have to know what path you're taking your audience on the same kind of way. And then you have to have a call to action. What are you going to ask your audience to do to engage with your brand or your business? So after you figure your message out, Then you just have to practice. Now you can practice in front of a mirror. You can practice with your cell phone camera. You can practice to yourself. You can practice to your loved one. You can practice to your kids. But practice is important. Practice, practice, practice. You can't practice enough. All right. If you're really struggling, if you're really challenged with communicating on camera, practicing your message has to be second nature. Sharing your message has to be second nature. Everything from your intro to the end of your video, it all has to be strong. You have to have conviction when you're sharing your message. All right, so that's why practice is so important. Then you have to relax. So do something to calm your nerves, because like if you watch a musician, like a guitarist, and they're just like playing a solo, are they tense and like, do they look like the tension is running through their bodies? No, they're very relaxed. They're very much in a state of zen when they're just massively playing the guitar. I used to play the guitar, so I know a little bit about the instrument. All right, so you have to do something to relax your nerves so you can let the information just flow like water from your lips to your audience. All right, after you relax, you gear up, you relax, and then you present. All right, so that's just when you record your takes, and that's the final step. So if you're able to follow these 6 steps, but if you're able to do all those steps, you'll be well on your way to having confidence in sharing your message on camera. Now I want to share with you the power of video. So at the beginning, I showed you some screen captures of testimony from Missy Harris. But now I want to show you the difference of reading her testimony versus experiencing it, her sharing it with out of her own lips. So this is Missy Harris. This is one of my past students, and this is a video that she created for me about her experience going through my training.
Hi, I'm Misty Harris, your mom on call. And if you haven't seen me online, you'll probably see me soon because I seem to be everywhere for some reason. But it all couldn't have been done without the help of Amani Channel's program, Video Fearless. So Video Fearless helped me finally get over my fear of being online, of just kind of being myself and just, I can't say letting myself go, but actually learning how to look in the camera and speak and just enjoy what I'm doing. I mean, I was always hesitant about doing it. I thought, oh, who's going to watch me? And nobody cares what I have to say. But that's not the point. That's not the point. Because once you get out there and you start talking and you share your story and what you can do to help people, it becomes quite evident that there's something that you can do to help other people. And I overcame that with all the different little exercises and all the projects that we had on the Video Fearless program. So right now it's helping me brand my business because without video, people wouldn't know who I am. I only have so many friends on Facebook, but just being able to talk to people and show them who you are. And for me, getting in the kitchen and helping the children and helping other parents and doing all sorts of projects that help with life skills. That's what I do. So I'm an etiquette and life skill teacher, and I could not have moved up a level like I have without being on video. And I just have to thank Video Fearless, and especially Amani, because he has this gentle way of kind of pushing you into getting things done. It was just a wonderful program, and I love it. I hope you try it, give it a chance. And if you have any questions, hey, you can always contact me. I'm an actual live person and I'm here to help, but Amani is the one to help you polish yourself on video and shine.
All right, thanks so much, Misty. So now comes the free bonuses. All right, so I created a confidence ebook. Now, we'll say that I'm an introvert, so I wrote it from the introvert's perspective, but the information will help you out if you're a introvert or extrovert. All right, so just ignore the introvert stuff and download my free ebook. Use the QR code. And then once again, if you'd like now to have a free 45-minute transformation call, please feel free to scan the QR code and let's do this, because I want, if you have any questions, any challenges, if you'd like to contact me, I'm at Amani Channel, but it's easier to use LinkedIn because that's a professional network. So there's my address right there, but you can just search me, Amani Channel. That's my name, and I would love to work with you. Now, I will say that speaking on camera is a matter of consistency and being committed to the process. So once you get started, don't just make one video and then stop or expect one video to get 1,000 views, because it's really a momentum thing. And if you're not able to build momentum, you probably will not have the success that you're looking for. So remember, you got to practice, you got to get a mentor, you got to be consistent, you have to build momentum, and I'm being repetitive, so I'm going to end it with that. All right, we'll see you in the next video, and we'll get into storytelling and I'll share that with you. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you're finding some value. Leave a comment below if this is helpful or if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.